In jiu-jitsu, we're always assessing our progress, our partners, our performances, our worth. But how much of that assessment is real and how much is just story? We chase belts, wins, taps, and milestones, but so much of what actually defines skill can't be measured at all. In this episode, we're looking at assessment in all its forms. The subtle ways we judge ourselves and others, the illusions we all fall for, and the moments where our perceptions completely miss the mark. We'll explore how we read movement and how bias shapes our sense of skill, and whether you can truly assess something as fluid and as personal as jiu-jitsu. Because maybe the deeper you go into this art, the less it is about grading progress and the more it is about trying to see things clearly.
Damn, that was deep.
Totally,
Look
man.
at that.
Totally, man.
Welcome to the Black and Blue podcast. My name is Travis. I'm the black belt. We got the Canadian tree stump over here, Emmett, the blue belt forever. And we're back. We've had a little bit of a hiatus. And yeah, it's just been life stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you're really busy at the hill,
Yeah.
it seems like a really good time to get back into
Kick it back
podcasts.
into gear. Yeah.
Let's do a triple header because you did the both kids classes.
I did. Yeah.
You did the class, like the adults class.
Yeah.
You did rolling,
Yeah.
and now we're podcasting.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like I should be gonna be purple belt or something. just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I know.
But yeah, I think that was the most amount of jiu-jitsu stuff other than like a seminar or something that I've done in a day. So
Yeah, that was a heavy day.
yeah, heavy jiu-jitsu.
I rolled in and I saw you on the mats. I was like, whoa. All right, we got an episode after this.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, and the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard for an old man.
What
like
is
me.
that quadruple header there?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That was. I'm great.
Yeah. It's been a little bit of a break, but we're back with episode 22.
We think.
Honestly, I had an idea in my head before, like, because we shower after rolling,
Not together.
but I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is on my way to set up everything, I'm gonna look at my phone
Yeah.
that we used to record, and I was like, I'm gonna check out what episode we're on.
Yeah.
As soon as that thought entered my brain, it must have just evaporated. It was gone. It was into the ether, and yeah, so we're hoping episode 22.
That's like a description of me all day, every day. It's like I think of a thing and then I'm like, I should do that, and then I'm like, what? Oh, what's that over there? And then it's constant.
Yeah, I got the shiny objects.
Oh, yeah. Big
I
time.
see something, I'm just like, oh, that's it. I was like trying to make it like I make my own like kind of ice cap kind of thing. You've seen it before, I think.
Ice cap kind of thing.
Well, it's like, okay, it's like 2 scoops of instant coffee, a scoop of cocoa powder, and
I've
a
never
scoop
seen
of
that.
hot chocolate. It's in like the little blender cup. Everyone thinks I'm having like a healthy smoothie.
Oh, that
It's not.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, well, because I used to like have a crazy addiction to ice caps.
Oh,
Right?
okay. I didn't know.
Like I got 1 or 2 every single day. It was,
okay.
and then like it was bad. And then the Tim Hortons, like this is way off jiu-jitsu, but the Tim Hortons here,
Yeah.
they raised the price. Like they kept on raising the price.
Oh yeah.
And then at one point they raised it a quarter,
Yeah.
just a quarter,
Yeah.
but they raised it a quarter. I was like, how much is it? And they're like, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I was like, didn't you just raise the prices like a couple months ago? Oh yeah, well this and this. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, just cancel the order. And I haven't had one since. I was just like mad.
And I burned that place to the ground.
Well, and then I just started making my own. And
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're on this subject.
It's okay.
yeah.
It's okay.
See, and that's the thing. So I was trying to make it for probably about 20 minutes
Yeah.
before and I was like, oh, I got to do this. And then I went and pet my cat. And then
Yeah.
I went and did something. Then I came back.
Oh yeah.
And it was sitting on the counter. I was like, and it just had like the 2 scoops of coffee. I was like, oh, let's keep doing this. So 1 scoop of cocoa powder. And then I was like, oh yeah, I got to go do this. And that thing took forever to make.
Yeah.
There you go. There's
So did you
jiu-jitsu
kind
with
of successful replicate it?
no, it doesn't. I don't think it tastes anything like it, but I actually like it way more
Yeah,
now that
okay.
after I started doing this, Someone got me an ice cap. I haven't bought one for myself, but
Yeah.
someone bought me one because they knew that I used to always drink them.
Yeah.
And I tasted it. I was like, oh, this tastes like
Yeah.
chemicals.
Dude,
Taste,
yeah,
I
they're
was like, I'm done.
so sweet too. Like that
Yeah.
shit is you know that the junk food that I'm like currently like I have to be like, no, I can't is
Halloween candy.
no, those I actually don't, you know, they're like in the stripy bag, the cheesies. They're called like McCormick's or something like that.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking? They're like crunchy cheesies.
Yeah, the old like the white stripe.
Yeah. Dude, I like the other day I bought the big bag and I'm like, well, I'll just have a couple on the way home. And I was like, no, those are, and then you feel like, oh man, I think I just poisoned myself, but probably eat a few more.
Another couple of handfuls. So the soft cheesies are gross.
Yeah.
But the hard cheesies, I can eat so many. And
so good.
hickory sticks.
Oh,
Hickory
I've had those since I was a kid.
I haven't had them in a long time.
Yeah.
Because I know if I buy a bag, I'm eating a bag.
Oh yeah.
Like I just mow down on them. And like my biggest thing is popcorn.
Oh yeah.
I love popcorn.
Like with butter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
Have normal popcorn.
Yeah.
What kind of psycho has butter on their popcorn? I want to know what psychos have no popcorn. That's crazy.
Do you ever put brewer's yeast on there? What? Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, you know, nutritional yeast. Sorry, nutritional yeast.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like you get it at the health food store. It's like you sprinkle it on with some butter and some salt, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do like garlic salt. My wife
not brewer's yeast, nutritional yeast. Yeah.
Okay. My wife gets like different types of salt, like salt and vinegar salts on it.
Oh yeah.
And then I actually do probably something weird, and I've done it ever since college, is a little bit of Frank's Red Hot. So splash it on there.
Okay.
Oh man, it's so good.
Interesting. Yeah. Maybe we should have a nutritional expert on the podcast to help us out.
Yeah, because you're like, it's in the health foods aisle. I'm like, I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, I would burst into flames if I walked in there. So, okay, should we talk about jiu-jitsu?
Now that we're all caught up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about jiu-jitsu.
That's why we haven't made a podcast in like a month and a half, because we've just been sitting around eating junk food. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about assessment. That's what our supposed topic today. So how much in your mind, how much of BJJ assessment is subjective or even like imaginary? Like
I like so much. Like the percentage is really high because you have and you put it in categories in a subjective manner, because it's like, well, do they compete?
Right.
Do they just do it as a hobby? How long have they been doing
How old are they?
How old are they? How crippled are they?
Yeah.
Do they have 2 arms? Like,
yeah.
There's crazy amounts of factors in there. And it's like, oh, well, you can't do leg locks to this guy. Well, he has no legs. Okay, well, you suck. Like,
right, sure.
Right? But even like belt systems and all that. I mean, I know that Dark Horse, we have a test for the blue belt.
Yeah.
Then everything else after that, I have personal bases that I want to see people hit.
Yeah.
And then and it is subjective. It's what I want to see out of everyone, and kind of what I went through and what I see different tournaments at different seminars. And it's, you go to a different club and it's entirely different.
So like, would you say, I don't want to skip around here too much or just kind of go off the beaten path, but like, would you as a instructor, is it fair to say you hold different people to different standards?
Yeah. And I'm not afraid to admit that. It's if I see someone that is young, athletic, and can do a little bit more, and if they're competing all the time,
right,
I'm not going to be like, okay, here's your next stripe, here's your next stripe, here's your next belt kind of thing to push them too fast. I'm also not the sandbagger type that's like, oh, well, if you're a 4-stripe blue belt for this amount of, like, for a couple of years,
you're going to win
all the blue belt. I'm like, no. Compete up, work hard, push yourself. That being said, people that can't, like, if they even come once a week because that's all they can make. They're at a different standard.
Yeah.
And maybe they get another stripe. Or I also, and it's a weird thing, but it's if you're an asshole, like outside of the club, I'm like, I don't have much time for people. Yeah, right? A different type of asshole. But like if you're an asshole outside of the club, I'm like, yeah, like I'll give you like feedback, but I'll also tell you, just don't be an asshole. Like I shouldn't have to hear about.
Right. Does that happen a lot?
No, but I get messages every now and then like, hey, you really? They're like, hey, is this a good representation of your club? I'm like, I don't even, that guy hasn't trained here forever. Like, he's just wearing a Dark Horse thing. Like, cause I make cool shit. That's...
So what are we, so can you like break it down? Like, is it five sort of criteria that you'd be looking at?
For like,
I don't know, like,
or what are we looking at?
Sure. Yeah. Well, let's talk about kind of everything. I guess like there's self-assessment, which is one thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's put self-assessment and belt assessment into two different piles, I guess.
Okay.
So let's talk about belt assessment first.
Belt assessment, white to blue. And each one is different because I want to see different things out of different skill sets.
Yeah.
White to blue, I want to make sure that you're able to survive.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're not like hyperventilating as you're rolling. And you're like, dude, chill. Just be able to chill there. And if you get smashed by every single purple belt that comes through, shit happens. That's kind of a white belt thing.
Like a rite of passage.
Yeah, but as long as you're not like, oh, I'm done with this, and you get fed up and you're like, I'm getting tired of getting tapped, and you run off, and I'm just like, okay, well, you're not ready for a blue belt because your emotions are in the way, or you're taking this like it's too much for you.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give them a responsibility of a blue belt, because then if someone comes in and they smash a blue belt, they're like, oh, this club sucks.
Right.
I want everyone to have a good understanding of where that's at. And then also on top of that, I want to see the technique portion. Like just a base fundamentals. And that's all our blue belt is. It's like mount escapes, side mount escapes, learn a few submissions, learn a takedown, learn 3 takedowns.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot to it.
There's a bit of chaining moves together.
There is. And that's just seeing how well your fundamentals are, how well your foundation is. And then from there, it's blue to purple. I want to see you be able to like understand the technique a little bit more, be able to flip from defense only to have an offensive game as well. Right. If all you are is defense forever, it's like, I mean, you need to learn how to attack as well to get to your purple belt from here.
Right.
I also want to see coaching. I want to see you be able to teach someone anything, because we live in probably one of the most transient places in Canada. Yeah, I'd have to say. And I want to make sure that if you get a purple belt under me, you're able to go to somewhere else and probably start your own club, showing fundamentals and knowing how to teach. Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, you know, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
You've taught.
Yeah.
Like white belts coming in and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to see. That's why I make like blue belts teach at least one class. Yeah. I'm like, hey, I'm going to put this on you. And it's probably going to be absolutely like anxiety inducing, but I want to make sure that you know something, and I don't care what it is. It can be a darce, it can be a throw, it can just be basic defense. Right. It can be a concept wise, like concept games kind of thing like that. Yeah. I don't care what it is. I want you to be able to teach it. And so from blue to purple, I want to see that. I also want to see people try to implement game plans. If you're set on getting a darce and I'm like, okay, he wants that darce, or they want that darce, and I can make you move or make you panic enough where you just forget that game plan and you go full defense and you're just like, oh, I can't get it. Yeah. I don't think you're ready for a purple. I think that even if I'm destroying you, you should still try to get your game plan moving forward. Right. I actually had a talk with Jason about it. Why he got his 4th on his blue.
Nice.
Because I beat the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 8-minute round or 6 or 8-minute rounds. I don't know, but I made it feel like a lot longer for him. But that bugger did not stop trying to implement his game plan.
Nice.
And there's like a short time between his 3rd and 4th stripe. And on his 3rd stripe, I was like, he's earned it. He's been working hard at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I could still like make him panic and make him go full defense.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, like 3 months passed, 3 or 4 months. And then I just laid it on him and he kept trying to darce me. And like, he kept going, he tried to darce me from everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep,
nice.
That's what I want to see.
That's because he probably had a homemade ice cap before he came in.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so then like purple to brown, I want to see like an all aroundness. I want to see that you can attack and like keep the pace at whatever pace you want it at. And I want you to be proficient in not like you have to know everything, but if someone gets you in a leg lock, you don't panic tap.
Right.
You know how to escape, you know how to defend, you know how to attack, you know how to control, you know how to just own the role.
I've heard you talk about like development of personal style too. Like, like not just having like necessarily a game plan, but one that like having a few different routes or whatever that are unique to your approach or whatever.
Yeah, and I think that that's an important thing, because if you're just a carbon copy of me, but you're a 110-pound girl, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I teach differently, like different strategies and moves for people that want different strategies, or I see how they're starting to develop, and I'm like, look, you're not a 195-pound 6'4" dude.
Yeah.
Pressure and weight game's not going to work for you.
Yeah.
Or if you are, let's play around with this too, and like let's play around. But
what about? Sorry, can I?
Oh yeah.
Like, what about like composure, pressure management, problem solving? Like, I think that's what you're talking about, like with the Jason thing, right? Where it's like, it's not so much like, did you memorize this thing? It's like, how did you react to an uncomfortable situation? And or like I guess the best way to put it is, were you able to stick to a game plan in a shitty situation, right?
And I think that that's an important thing from blue to purple, and developing your personal game, getting into your purple and moving towards brown, right? Understanding where you should be going, rather than being like, well, this is what Travis does, so this is what I'm gonna try. It's like, like that's good for like white and blues kind of thing. You know some of the techniques, you know how to move, you understand, don't gas yourself out kind of thing. But at some point, you should be making it a goal to develop in certain areas that pique your interest.
Yeah,
that's one thing that I feel people drop out of jiu-jitsu. They just keep going off of what their coach tells them to do or is instructing, rather than developing a personal, like commitment, or a personal, like, you really want to learn K-guard. You really want to learn how to hit a knee bar from everywhere. You want to learn how to hit a darce from everywhere.
Yeah.
Like really deep diving into something, getting obsessed over even just like learning how to stay in close guard. Like there's simple things, but people oftentimes, and I've seen it, people just kind of peter out because they're like, oh, I'm not really interested. And that's all you're teaching for like 2 weeks. So, and like you see like the glaze over, it's like, oh yeah, but you can like come in and you can put more into it. You can put more. And I've talked about it. And then I feel like I talk too much at the end of class. So I kind of cut off early. I'm just like, eh. And then I leave it for like the Thursday night class to talk a little bit more.
Right.
But I truly believe that a lot of people just lose interest because either their coach is making them learn one thing and just stick with it. And that's boring. And that's only for like a few crazy people that are like, I am going to stick with whatever.
I mean, that's what I do, to be honest. Like, I'm like, I'll come to you and be like, what should I kind of work on next? And you'll be like, for example, right now it's Kimura trap. And for 8 months or something, I was like just focusing on half guard and like, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, I play around with other things and I'll ask questions about things, but generally I'm like, that's what you're here for, is to give me the direction, right?
Yeah,
So,
I'm not the kind of coach that goes, you need to do this. It's like, what are you interested in? What are you doing right now? What have you hit, or what do you want to get better at? And yours was like the half guard up into dogfight and couple others from like that half guard setup, and then you came to me with the Kimura trap stuff, and I was like, let's play around.
And what's it called, the technical mount stuff, which is like
that was before the half guard,
right? But maybe
I don't know why my brain remembers that, but I can't remember to put ice in this thing. Unbelievable. But it's one of those things that you just look at and you're like, get obsessive over. If I could give any belt, I don't care if it's white to black, still be curious about stuff. And be obsessive about something. Bring your mind into something and be like, I want to learn everything about this one thing. And once you're comfortable with that, or you start to get bored of it, find something else. Don't go, oh, well, I guess that's all for jiu-jitsu, and then you're done. No, it's infinite.
So I'm going to go off on a little tangent here, but I think it's pertinent.
Good, I needed water.
Pertinent to what you're saying, which is like, so the last probably like month and a half or so, I've been picking up my guitar again and like really trying to learn things that I would have thought were a bit outside my ability. And I think because of jiu-jitsu, where like you have to like, sure, you can get the overall idea of a move, and it's like, okay, this is sort of what an armbar is, but it's not until you focus on the smaller and smaller details that it starts to become effective, and you start like actually kind of like being able to incorporate it effectively. That like, I think it's changed my approach to learning guitar, where it's like, you're not just like, okay, well, this is the chord. It's like, what am I doing with my thumb? And like, how am I like positioning my fingers to get the most out of this sound?
Like micro adjustments,
totally. And it's like, oh yeah, these things are actually, you can do it on the surface and like, yeah, that kind of sounds like that song. Or you can dive into it and be like, oh, now I'm actually learning how to do this properly and in my own way, So I think jiu-jitsu has kind of helped that approach to things a little bit for me.
Nice. I remember the first time I picked up a guitar is my mom's old guitar, and she had given it to me, and I've never learned anything on it.
Yeah.
But I started like just messing around and like playing different notes, and I eventually like and it wasn't how it's exactly played, but Cream, it's like that.
Yeah.
And was that the song? Yeah. And like I learned how to play that tune.
Nice.
Just by like
figuring it out.
Obsessively playing that one little riff over and over. And this was on cassette. So
really?
I'd play it, listen, and I would like, that's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
And I'd go back and then be like, and my aunt came down, cause I was living at my uncle's and aunt's place at the time. And she was like, is that you playing? I was like, yeah. She's like, that actually sounds okay. I was like, it's literally just like this one tiny little bit.
Yeah.
And she's like, how often do you play? I was like, this is the first time I've picked up this thing. And it's out of tune and everything. Like, I don't think it hadn't been tuned in like probably 20 years.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's cool. But I don't know what I was like, what chords I was playing. I was just like listening, and I could like pick up the and intricacies of it, I guess.
What's interesting, I think, about that is like, so that took you 2 weeks or whatever, call it a week or whatever. But then the next thing would have taken you less time. And then the next thing would have taken you less time. And it's like, I think that's like the universal truth about learning is like, the first few steps suck and they're so hard and it takes you so long. But then all those little micro adjustments that now you know how to do. And like, oh, that's this kind of chord. That's this kind of chord. It's the learning snowballs, right?
So I learned that riff.
Yeah.
I learned Smoke on the Water.
Yeah.
I learned Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
Then I never picked up the guitar. Like,
sure.
Yeah. It was like I learned like the white guy plays in the college field.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well,
I'm gonna learn to choke people out now.
oh, I just did like I just do like 180s and I go somewhere else with my attention span. But yeah, it was quite humorous to me looking back. I'm just like, wow, I really didn't put much effort in. Like I love the guitar. I like banjo more.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, banjo.
One day I'll pick up a banjo and just
nice.
play around with that.
Just like get awesome at banjo.
I'll do something. Probably won't get awesome, but I have a whole bunch of things up in my head that I was like, that'd be a cool tune. I like play it out on my cat. I'm like,
but I like the finger picking style.
Okay, so my guitar was a classical acoustic,
yeah, nice.
so it was all finger picking. It wasn't. I've never learned how to use a pick.
Yeah,
I guess I played around on an electric guitar a long time ago, but yeah, it was all just like picking with your fingers.
Yeah,
This is cool. And like I had mechanic fingers, so I had all the calluses. So I never really liked the guitar calluses because I already had the calluses.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but
I don't know. Interesting to me.
I just like that idea of, you know, we talked about it with regard to like note taking in jiu-jitsu, where it's like at first you're like you have to write out everything, and then you can write it in smaller chunks and smaller chunks, and until it's like things get easier the more you learn. And then, I mean, you get to that point where you're kind of just sailing through things. And I'm assuming, I'm definitely not doing that in jiu-jitsu, but
I think it's just a love for learning kind of thing.
Yeah.
You just keep, if you want to do it, you keep doing it. And that's what I love about jiu-jitsu so much, is it just never stops.
Yeah.
And
it's infinite.
I mean, it might stop for some people, but I don't think that you're curious. Like those people just need to be a little bit more curious, or they've had something in their life where they're just like, oh, okay, well, I know that much. And it's like, yeah, dude, you don't know. And it like, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It's an infinite. We had a black belt in here tonight and he was showing little details. I was like,
yeah.
Looking at him, I was like, yeah, I like that. I'm like, I'm definitely going to steal that.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what it is. Like, it must be different for different people. What keeps them going, right? Like,
it's gotta be there's gotta be, some people are definitely like goal oriented, and that's why we've talked about that before, like quitting at blue belt kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because they got proficient at it. But I think
I would be like disgusted with myself if I quit at blue belt.
Yeah.
I'd be like, ah.
Yeah, it'd be, I can't even wrap my mind around how I wouldn't do well with that. My brain would be like, no, you're stupid. But I think it's a beautiful thing to be curious, and I'm always curious. That's why I deep dive into all these weird subjects and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm infinitely curious about jiu-jitsu and how to get ever so slightly better, ever so slightly more proficient, ever so slightly like moving your arm a centimeter when you're like doing a leg lock, and you're just like, okay, well, and you're like, and it's not even asking a partner anymore.
Yeah.
I just look at how they react, and if it's like a good, like, and they might just be doing their normal thing. I'm like, okay, let's see what this does, and like, you're just checking it out, and the curiosity definitely drives me. I'm just always wanting to know a little bit more about everything. It's crazy.
With regard to assessment, you know, one of the things I wanted to talk about was misassessment, like times when you kind of get it wrong. Like, I was going to ask you, are there times where you've really misjudged an opponent or your own ability? Maybe like what even, you know, we can talk about, we'll go through these separately, but like the danger of underestimating sort of unathletic or unassuming people. I think the biggest misassessment that I had, and it was this young kid. He is unbelievably athletic, just a jacked little kid.
And I don't even think like he was old enough to drink when I first saw him at Grappler Syndicate. Mary from Van Isle, I think it is.
Oh yeah.
Who's John? John is...
Yeah, John's the owner. Yeah.
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 And so at Grappler Syndicate, he wanted to roll, and I was just like, okay, yeah, sure. Like slap bumping. I'm like pretty chill at all those events.
Yeah.
He went like 80cc like comp mode. I was like, oh shit. And like it blew me away at how far. And like I started catching up, and then he caught me in a rear naked choke. And I was like, there is no way I'm tapping to this young guy. And like pure ego.
Yeah.
Pure ego. And it fractured my trachea.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yeah. And like I don't know why I had it in my head, but I just sat there and like he wasn't choking me out, but it was like right on. I was like, I'll take the pain. Then eventually, I think one of his arms got tired or something. And I got out, and then I just started like, then I got mean, and I was like, geez, who is this kid? Like,
yeah, is that kid with the curly hair?
I think so. Yeah. Like he's like built like a little pit.
Yeah, that dude.
He's awesome to watch. Like he's very exciting.
Yeah.
But I didn't know anything about him. He just jumped on. I was like, whoa, this is really fast.
Yeah.
Misjudged that entirely. But I also like, you have so many just like chill rolls at those. And then it was just like,
yeah.
Go. I was like, whoa, okay.
Which is kind of not cool, right? I mean,
I think that there wasn't a spoken understanding, but it was like, oh, I'm a black belt. I could probably take anything. But I was also like, whoa. And like, I was just blown away by the speed a little bit. And he's really good. And but so that was a misassessment. And then there's other people that you're like, look, and you're just like, you're fat. You're out of shape. Like,
are you talking to me right now?
Directly into your but you see them and you're just like, they can't do anything. And then and then like I know this one guy, he's out of 10th Planet there in Calgary, and he moves like a lightweight, but he's like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Cartwheel passes, and he does pull-ups with like weighted, like those like hanging. I don't know anything about weightlifting, but he has like a weighted
whatever weighted belt.
He's doing pull-ups and he's doing all this crazy stuff, and he's unbelievably fast. And it's like, okay,
that's gnarly. Yeah,
and he's like really good, and he's really big. And I was like, I just expected him just to kind of sit or lay down kind of thing and do like the big guy thing.
Yeah.
No, he was all over everything, going hard. I was like, okay, you are.
That's interesting. Hey,
Milos out of 10th Planet there, really good. And even old people like I don't know, but I guess he would probably call himself old. But Silver Fox, I remember seeing he was at Rocky Mountain.
Oh yeah,
unbelievably good.
Oh really?
He looks, I'm sorry if you ever hear about this, but he looks old and frail in my mind. Like if he was just to wear street clothes, I'd be like, oh, it's just some old dude.
Yeah.
But then you see him moving around, and he moves really good. Like he's not like limp. Like he moves really good. He's flexible. He's he's awesome.
Oh wow.
Silver Fox.
And how old do you think that guy is? Like 65?
I'd say 60.
Yeah.
Like, and I apologize if I'm way off. I don't know, but he looks old.
It's like 28.
Yeah, maybe that's another like misassessment. He's like, I'm 40, asshole.
Dude. Yeah, no, I like, you know, that Instagram clip I sent you today of like, what was it, like 3 signs that someone knows how to fight and you shouldn't mess with them. Like I think, you know, obviously that's a different context, but it's like you can dramatically misassess people in a fight situation where it's like, this guy's little, or like this guy looks like a punk, you know, and then you just get, you know, worked.
Oh yeah. And it's funny because you kind of have to be in the niche to know the niche.
Right.
If someone's like kind of smiling and like, yeah, sure, if you want, whatever, you can definitely go. People would probably take it as like, oh, yeah, I can definitely take this little punk kind of thing.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like like I remember being in my 20s and like, you know, being a total dumbass. Like, let's contextualize it as me being probably drunk and a total dumbass. And some guy, I remember being on the street with some guy and being like, yeah, you want to go? And the guy was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, I actually don't. I'm gonna go. Like,
I hear my cab calling me from like that direction.
but like if someone was like, no, man, then that like it would embolden you and be like, no, we're gonna, you know. But yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I was lucky to not get knocked the fuck out a few times. But
I kind of grew up fighting like almost since I was like 5 all the way up, like in some type of fighting at school, fighting with my brothers, all that other stuff. So whenever it was like an altercation outside of like that, I was just like, sure.
Yeah.
Like, and it was before I got into kickboxing and jiu-jitsu and boxing.
Yeah. Back when you were into ballet.
Yeah, totally. but back then I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's go, kind of thing. I was like, yeah, I don't like, I had a nonchalantness of it, and I was like, yeah. Now I'd be like, no, like just like leave me alone. Or if like they're uber aggressive, I do what I did with that guy in the shopping or in the parking lot, where I was like, cool, hey, you, can you record this? And then it's like, but like it's like,
but even what that guy said in that thing about like if they blade their stance, it's like I'm out, man.
Well, most people come at you and it's like all these weird
like shoving and stuff. Yeah.
As soon as like I know as soon as hands, like if any hand comes up or if they're within like reaching distance, I don't have that, oh, they have to hit me first. I'm hitting you and I'm hitting you as hard as I possibly can. That way, that's my de-escalation right there.
Yeah. I mean, thank God it's like such a rare thing, you know, like I'm 48 years old. Like there's no fucking way I would like in every circumstance, I would be like, I'm not interested, man. Like, unless someone physically grabbed me or like, oh, dude, okay, going off on a massive tangent here. I was on an Instagram thing today, and there was some video of like these people in Edmonton coming out of like, I think it was like Costco or something with shopping carts full of shit that they'd stolen. And they're just like smiling as they're loading their van.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that would be like, no, I'm gonna go tackle that guy to the ground. Fuck that guy, dude. You know, no, I don't care. I will like get arrested for that.
Yeah, there's certain things that you see and you're just like, what is this world coming to? It's people that are raised with zero consequences.
Yeah.
Right. And there's like, well, we can do it because what are you gonna do? I'll sue you.
Yeah. No.
By all means. Let's see what happens.
I just like that. The injustice of that is just, it's be difficult to bear.
I get mad enough when people leave shopping carts in the parking lot. I would lose my mind if I saw people stealing shit like that. But like people leave their shopping carts and like I will pull up and I'll be like, I forgot something. I'll confront people.
Really?
Dude, I am.
Oh, man.
Oh no, it's that,
couldn't care less.
It's
about that.
I don't know why it's a parking lot or it's a shopping cart dilemma, right? Or not dilemma. I can't think of the word, but you know that you're like a socially conscious person when you do something, even though there's no consequence for not doing it.
Right.
So just leaving your shopping cart wherever the hell you want, no consequence. Nobody is unless I'm in that parking lot. Apparently. But there's no consequence and there's no reward for your shopping cart back. And that's a cool skill to see if you're a good person, right? If you're a good person, you're just gonna return it because that keeps society moving forward in a good way. If you're an asshole, I even like there's 4 teenagers. I know another tangent, but there's 4 teenagers walking on the sidewalk, going from one store to another. And the one crumpled up a ball of paper and threw it at his buddy and hit him in the head. And then there was going to keep walking.
Yeah.
And I stopped my truck.
Beat the fuck out of all of them.
I rolled down and like, I have an old ass truck. So it wasn't like a bing, like a, no, I had to roll that shit down. I was like, yeah. I was like, and I yelled, I was like, pick that shit up. And like I stunned all 4 of them. They all went, oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. And then they were like trying to say, oh, it wasn't me. I was like, I saw you throw it. That's littering. And there's a garbage right there. Pick that shit up. Go put it in the garbage right now.
Yeah.
Or we're going to have a problem. And then the one kid's like, yeah. And like he just went, yeah, I'm a dick for leaving that there. And he went and picked it up and he went and threw it out. I'm sure that they talk shit about me.
I would have fucked that guy
up. Yeah, totally. And like, but still, I just like I don't care if people are like call other people names. Like that doesn't that's not a thing to me. Like, but if you like openly do just shitty things, I'm just like,
it's pretty whack. Like I actually can't go on Instagram now because I watched a few of those things where it's like rage baity stuff, right? Where like it gave me another one where like these like there was like 2 or 3 people just like carrying like full ass bags of liquor out of the liquor store in Vancouver. Did you see that one? And this guy comes up to him and just starts like punching them, and they like, one of the guys I think pulls out a little knife or whatever, so they get away. But like everyone's like, this guy's a hero, you know? And it's like, okay, that happened and it sucks that happened, and that guy kind of is cool for getting involved, but why am I watching this? You know, dude, like
Instagram is horrible.
It's fucking horrible, man.
It is. Like, there's so many crazy things that I like see on there, because I'm on there quite often to post, to edit stuff, to reply to messages and all this stuff. Like a lot of my social like not interactions, but like a lot of my stuff relies on doing Instagram.
So you gotta be on there. I know.
But then I get sucked into those holes of just it's like the worst stuff. But my algorithm is all messed up. It's like the worst stuff.
Yeah. And then puppies.
Yeah. Puppies or cat videos.
Yeah.
Or like the cutest animals ever.
Yeah.
Or like nerd stuff.
Yeah.
And then like it sways either way.
I know. And it tries to pull you in certain ways.
It definitely like it
wants you to be pissed off.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what side, whether you're left or right, or most people are like here, like in the middle.
Yeah.
But it is pulling you one way or the other, and then it just keeps feeding you.
I hate that shit, man.
And it's so bad. Like you get full on like, I don't know if you go on like just on the line, you got left, right. You get full on, and it's not all at once. They're like, oh yeah, look at this asshole thing. And then they're like, oh he skimmed by that. Let's go the other side. And then like,
dude, it sucks.
And
like I actually follow is like skiing and surfing and jiu-jitsu stuff, and then it'll be like, look at these assholes stealing some shit. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, and
like,
then you get mad.
Yeah,
then you watch it more, and you're just like, oh
yeah, or you share it with someone, and like, no, that shit sucks.
It gets progressively worse. It's ridiculous.
Okay, let's bring it back.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back to the topic, because so here's another thing about assessment. About how the more advanced you are, the more subconsciously you can assess what your partner is gonna do, or your opponent is gonna do, or wants to do. How does that assessment skill, how does it grow? Like, how do you get better at that assessment skill?
I mean, you're so damn good. It should be you answering this question.
That is true.
It is very it's kind of one of those, and that comes back to the subjection. Like you start to feel it, right? You feel the movements before they do them. You feel where they're going. It's very, very rare that someone surprises me on the mats here. The latest example is Jonah and his damn arm bars that come from everywhere now.
Nice.
And like, I questioned him on it. I was like, okay, like I got out of it, but I was like, where the hell did that come from? He's like, oh man, I've been watching so many videos on this one specific arm bar. And he's just like zoned in because he knows that he knows that I don't do arm bars.
Yeah.
So he's like, maybe his defense isn't that good. So he's like zoned in on it. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. And he surprised me with the one. I was like, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's few and far between when you're rolling in your own environment. And that's why I'm such an advocate for going to open mats at other places. Go to any place. If you're traveling, take your stuff with you. You dropped into like Van Isle, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you should be doing. That's how you can get different views, different looks, and it takes you out of it, or it cements what you're doing as something in a good direction.
Yeah.
Right. If you can go and kind of implement your game plan against a completely different set of people.
Yeah.
And that's exactly like competing.
Yeah.
Right. But it's just, if you're just dropping into open mat, it's kind of more of a relaxed vibe that you get in. If in competition, it's under a vast amount of stress, way more stress than an open mat kind of thing. But again, it allows you to progress a little bit more or see if it's just shit. Right. Like maybe it just needs full reworking, or you need to deep dive into it a little bit more. But like the whole thing on like, oh man, is this something that I should be doing? Comes from rolling outside of your comfort zone. Work on it, get better at it with the people that you know what are doing.
Yeah.
Actually, that's where we started. My bad. Going off topic, but that you work on what you want to with the people that you know, because it's a safe environment. Then once you have it down, that's when you start to work on it elsewhere. But coming back to the
feeling what your opponent's doing.
Coming back to that, when you're in your own environment, it's much easier because everyone has a general game plan that you've rolled with a couple times. Like, you know, Jason's going after that darts. You know, Danielle's going to be shooting that double kind of thing. And like, okay, well, I can kind of game plan that. And you get to know people's intricacies when you're rolling in a tournament or against people that you don't know, and you start to feel like that. You know what they're going to be trying to do, or you know what they're doing. Usually that means that you're on the defensive foot, which isn't a good thing in like competing. But if you can feel it, I mean, that means that you're maybe not a step ahead, but you're in line with them. You want to be the one making it so that they don't know what's coming next, or they just can't defend what's coming next,
and like even like misdirection and all that stuff.
Or just like use a push to get them to pull. And that's a beautiful thing. You can set things up with that by just feeling and assessing what's going on in the roll. Are they like forward pressure heavy? Cool. Use it against them. Push them away, get their forward pressure to come back double. And use that against them. That comes with time.
Like, I mean, I know, I mean, I think we've probably talked about this a bunch of times, but like rolling with you, I know what you're going to do. And we'll all start laughing about it because like I'm like, oh, I already know what this is going to happen here, but you can't stop it at that point because it's like, oh, you know. Although I think recently there was something that usually you would get on me where I like caught it in time, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a small minor victory here, you know.
It's funny because, and I'm not taking anything away from that.
No,
but,
not at all.
I definitely. I scale my game to who I'm with. And like,
for sure.
I put people like Jason. When was it? It was last week sometime. I was like full on the entire roll trying to darce him. And I couldn't. I was really amazed. I was like,
oh my God, nice.
So tonight I played around like, oh, I'm going to go after your legs now because you can't get the darce. And then he started defending the legs really hard. And then I darced him and he was like, I can't believe it. And he was just bombed. I was like, you're going to use this and you're going to get better. Get better. I guarantee it. And he will. He's one of those guys that's going to like, he's just going to like let that sit and like just grow right in his gut. And he's going to be like, man, I can't believe it. And then He's going to definitely come back, and it's going to be reworked, and I won't be able to hit that same.
Oh yeah,
that same
nice. That's
sequence.
awesome, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome to hear that.
But yeah, it's a cool thing to scale it with different people rolling here. Like I know Carter, you just I can overwhelm him. He's very good if you're going at his pace. If he can make you go at his pace, he's very good. If you push him, like in the way that I know how to, he starts to like make little mistakes, and little mistakes compound on one another. So it's one of those things. But yeah, and that's like that whole when it's like that huge meme that goes around. As soon as you get your blue belt, everyone just beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not that they were like, oh well, he's a white belt, I can't. It's like, no, now we have to give him another level so he can build himself up to
totally.
or so that they can build himself up to that next level.
I think it was Alex that I was talking to, 10th Planet, Alex, that he does the Monday classes. He was like, you don't have to take it easy on white belts. Like, work your game on him, man. Like, you don't have to be a dick about it, but you can crush the white belts. Go for it, man.
You don't crush the brand new guy.
No, of course. Yeah.
Like someone that's been in it 6 months,
a
year.
Hell yeah.
You should be. That's what blue belts should be doing. They should be working their game on white belts. You don't hurt them. You don't injure them.
Yeah.
But, and then like every now and then you give them a roll.
Oh, for sure.
Do something that's good. You let them do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you work your game plan. Then the purple belts should be working their game plans on the blue belts. I love working with purple and blue belts, mainly blue belts, because it allows me, because you got like every blue belt knows enough to not like throw elbows and knees at me and do weird shit, right? They don't do weird movements. They know enough about jiu-jitsu to be the best ones to try out new stuff, anything like that. You're just like, I saw this on Instagram.
Right.
I'm going to highlight reel this poor guy. And then I'm going to see if it works. And then you just cut it up from there. Whereas like for myself, white belts, I'm just like, I'm just going to let him play. I'm just going to defend my face because you elbow me in the face all the time. But I'm just going to let him play because me it's ripping shit on a white belt.
Just 0 point.
I'm just like, But a blue belt or a purple belt, they know enough that it's like, okay, this is fun.
So what about like, given the different sort of way to, let's say the different way that people should be assessing themselves, or that the coach, different measurement that a coach could apply, like you said, to someone who competes, someone who's young, athletic, someone who's older, someone who's just started, someone who maybe has a physical disability, whatever, it's different. It's all kinds of different sort of like starting points, I guess. Is it completely pointless to be comparing yourself to others?
I don't think so. I think comparing yourself to someone that's better than you is a great step, right? If someone's better than you and you compare yourself to them, you can be like, okay, well, I want to get good enough to wreck that guy, or I want to get better so that I do better against that guy. I tap 3 times instead of 10.
Right.
But in the grand scheme of things, this is it's an art form, so it should be you look around to see what you want, but you should make it your own.
Right.
You shouldn't take someone else and go, okay, well, I want to be that guy.
Yeah.
No, I want to learn how to move like that guy, but I want to do it in my own way. That's kind of like my take on it. If anyone's like, oh, well, I really like what you do with this. Okay, cool. Let's go over this. Let's show you that. But I don't think there should only be like one Emmett, one Travis, and our different styles.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to borrow from everything, and you borrow from people that are slightly better than you.
I mean, I think it's fair to say, like, say for example, for me, like I didn't start jiu-jitsu till I was 45, but like I can't look at a Mika Galvao and be like, one day I'm going to be like that guy, because that would be, I would be turning back the hands of time.
Yeah.
Among many other things that would make me not reach that.
But,
you know,
you could be like, but he does this rear naked choke really cool, and I'm going to learn how to do that.
Fair.
Take bits and pieces. It's incredible what people can build upon themselves from video study and assessing. We're on the assessment kind of thing, but assessing what other people's abilities are and what they're really good at, and being like, I could probably get that. I could probably get better at that.
Yeah. And probably like assessing really like what your own goals actually are, right?
You should write them out.
Yeah.
You should, everyone, and that's why I think a notebook's so important. Whether or not you write down the technique of the day or whatever it is, set goals.
Well, what was Danielle's tattoo? I want to be better than Travis.
Yeah, totally right. I think it's a heel hook thing, but if it's I want to be better than Travis, good luck.
In general, yeah, good luck with that.
I will take steroids and become better forever. But no, like I think it's a beautiful thing that we have a lot of people that we can either want to be like and do stuff similar to, or do something like a rear naked choke or something. We also have a lot of people that were like, no, you're a piece of shit. I don't want to be anything like you, which is another great thing.
In the world you're talking about.
In jiu-jitsu.
Oh, in jiu-jitsu. Yeah. But that's what I mean, like not at the club.
No. Like other than myself, like everyone, they look at me like, oh man, his wrist locker, I tell you.
Yeah, that guy's evil.
As I giggle and muffle people, I mean.
But like, there's certain people even in our gym where like, they're young, like Frazier, he's super fit, very athletic,
sweats too much,
but like, I can't, like, I can roll with that guy for sure. And I'm sure I could probably like win sometimes, but he's so strong and so athletic that it's, me comparing that aspect of jiu-jitsu to him is like, that would be crazy. I just can't do that.
And some people do. And I think that that's a great downfall. I think that a lot of people put too much on that when, self-assessment, bring it all the way around.
Yeah.
Self-assess. What are you good at?
Yeah.
What are your attributes? What can you build?
And what are you aiming at?
Yeah. What's your goal? What's your goal or what are you using jiu-jitsu for?
Yeah.
Are you using jiu-jitsu to be healthier?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's a goal that you can set out. Are you wanting to compete? Are you wanting to medal at stuff? Okay, cool. We can go a different route that way too.
Do you want to beat up parking lot people who don't put carts back?
Yeah, man. That was my only goal. I just sit in Walmart parking lots now. I'm just like,
on the side of your car, you have like the X's. Yeah. Just, you don't need to fight them. You can just run them over, man. I don't know what you're wasting your time with jiu-jitsu for.
It's just something about getting my hands on them.
But self-assessment,
I think self-assessment's the greatest thing, and that's why I don't put too much weight on belts. Like I've always competed up a belt class whenever I've been allowed to, but I don't put too much weight on a belt especially for myself.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care about anything. I want to just get better, and I want to get better at certain areas. That's how I keep myself motivated. Like, I want to get better at this.
Validation no longer carries meaning for you, basically.
Not when it comes to that. And it never, like, I think when I got my blue belt, that one meant quite a bit, because I put a shitload of effort into that, and I put a lot of work into it. I had to like learn the blue belt curriculum like 4 different times,
right,
from like 4 different generations of that blue belt kind of thing. And then, or maybe 3 times. Anyways, but then after that, I was just like, well, I'm competing against purple belts. And then I got my purple belt, but I was like, cool. Yeah. And then like brown belt, same. Black belt, then that was an odd one for me. I was just like, because I didn't know that I was getting it that day.
Oh yeah.
I knew that Carter was like trying to get someone to promote me and the right person, which did happen to be Drew. But yeah, it was just, I don't care. I don't care about those belts. I care about like championship belts. I want all the sub ace belts.
Right.
I want every single one of those. Those belts motivate me. But jiu-jitsu belts, I mean, they'll come and go. And if that's what your goal is, once you reach that, then what?
Right.
Then you better have a long-term goal. That better be a short-term goal is the next belt. You better have the long-term goal of beat up Travis.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's Elliot's goal. Beat up Travis. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like for me, that is my goal right now.
Beat up Travis?
No,
nice.
I mean, oh God, that would be
the entire club's goal.
That'd be sweet, but you know, I'm trying to keep it realistic here.
One
day, even if I have to come up behind you and just like inject something.
Well,
in your
you
neck,
know, I hang out in the Walmart parking lots now, so I'll just have to keep my head on a swivel.
And you know, that's years away for me. A black belt at this point, like it's many years away. So it's like, I think that's for me, it's a good motivator. And, but I just also like getting better at things. I like knowing that I'm getting better at things with like, whether it's skiing or jiu-jitsu or guitar or whatever. Like, I just like knowing that I'm getting better at things. Like I actually find it like once I immerse myself in the thing, it's like, I feel like compelled, you know, even if I'm beating my head against the wall and like doing things wrong 100 million times, but I'm just like an automaton, just like I just keep going at it, you know? So
I find I think that's why I love chess so much, because I know that I'll never be like a grandmaster or anything.
Right.
But I'm like, if I get one little extra point on my chess.com ranking kind of thing, I'm just like, nice.
Like me with tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
I've never won a single game, but
it's always just
one day
stalemates. It's like, but I don't know. I'm one of those guys that I know if if I threw everything into chess, I'd probably get pretty good at it. But I'm not that invested in it. I'm just invested in the strategy behind it. I'm invested in like keeping my mind in that strategic zone.
Yeah.
So jiu-jitsu, on the other hand, I'm invested entirely in it. I'm always looking for the new thing. And like, I don't watch anything for entertainment anymore. It's hard to watch a match.
Yeah.
Like, that was awesome. I'm always just like analyzing it. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I'm going to go try like the same kind of thing and like play around with it and understand it. Like that fishnet last week. Like, I haven't seen that in 2 years.
That's crazy, man.
And then I was like, I wonder if I could hit it from here. And then I was hitting it on like all tonight, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep deep diving into that.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's cool.
That's awesome.
And it just took one little breakthrough of me just staring at a ceiling fan for 10 minutes.
Is there such a thing as mat IQ?
I think so. I think that there's I don't know if you'd be ever able to like put a number beside it, but you can definitely tell someone that has and it doesn't have to be for like, oh, he always wins. Maybe they just see it and they see and they can teach it differently. Like, look at Danaher. Right.
Oh yeah, his mat IQ is through the roof. Yeah.
But he's never competed. He's never done anything. But he sees stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And his mat IQ is through the roof, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Same with like Gordon Ryan. And like his online persona, like you look at him and you're just like, what a dick, right?
Yeah.
But you watch him and you're like, he knows moves ahead of moves ahead of moves.
Oh yeah.
And he makes people go down. And it's awesome. And then there's other people that are high level, like in competing terms, but it's almost solely athletic and like they're just reacting or they're just full on force pushing this thing through.
Yeah.
But those are few and far between at the highest levels of
jiu-jitsu. You have to have a high mat IQ. Yeah. Anything else to say about assessment?
I I think that was good for the first one coming back after a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
I think one, self-assessment and writing it down.
Yeah. I gotta get better at writing shit down, man.
I think the whole idea for me about writing anything down is keeping yourself accountable
Yeah.
to yourself.
Yeah.
And then self-assessment and writing it down, it keeps you accountable to yourself and keeps you true to yourself. Because if you can write lies about yourself down, you're just like,
I'm the best.
Yeah, they're like, I want to be better. I want to be the best. I want to do this. Cool.
Yeah.
That's a goal. But
yeah.
I'm awesome. You got something else going on.
I see you've opened my notebook.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew that's who's I found. But I think if you're out there and you're like, man, I want to get better at something. I want to get better at jiu-jitsu. I want to do this self-assessment and seeing where you can get better.
Yeah.
What you want to get better at. What you suck at.
Yeah.
If you suck at something, get better at that.
Yeah.
Deep dive into that.
I gotta sort through the different things I suck at and pick one. So
that list is long.
It's like one of those scrolls.
Yeah, you're like,
just like, oh man.
Mine is the Dragon Warrior scroll. There's nothing on it.
I don't suck at anything.
Damn. I can retire now.
Yeah. No, I like, jokes aside, like I do think that like that's something I've been telling myself for a long time that I need to get better at is writing some shit down. Because with the times that I have written it down, I don't mean moves, but like, here's what I want to work on. It like happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Danielle had the same thing. And I was like, where's your notebook?
Yeah.
Oh, and then she started bringing it. And then she started like remembering what she wanted to work on. She started remembering what she wanted to get better at. And it was like,
first she brought in a copy of the movie The Notebook, though, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, that's not
what
it.
am I doing here? Watching this? Are we watching this as a club? Are we putting on the projector?
No, Danielle. We're not watching The Notebook.
Yeah, come on, Danielle. But honestly, I think a notebook or your notes on your phone, I think on the phone is a bit of a cheat because it's easily deleted.
Yeah.
I think hand in or pen in hand, put pen down on paper, write it down.
Yeah.
It's a physical action in a physical sport, and you have to now hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
And self-assessment is one of those things that you have to be true to yourself when you do it. If you're not, then you're just kidding yourself and you're probably going to quit.
Yeah.
That's just, and I'm not being an asshole about it. This is probably the truth. If you can't be true with yourself,
oh, for sure. Yeah.
you're probably not going to be around that long. This is a hard sport to be like, you have to have that in you to keep going.
I mean, I actually think that is the best thing about the sport is that it strips away all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't lie to yourself. Like you can't. I mean, maybe you can if you really try, but
you can probably be like, you can say it to yourself, but deep down,
Yeah, deep down,
you should.
Yeah.
It's probably very, I don't know. I'm overly critical of myself in every single performance I've ever had. But I think that drives me forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, something to strip down. We don't even have the beers to promote.
I know.
All I got is my Celsius drink that I am an ambassador for. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, that was a terrible self-promotion, but I'm going to take it anyways.
This is a drink for which I am an ambassador. It's the charisma, man. That's why it's just oozing charisma and charm.
I know that's all it is, and that's the only reason people do. Or actually, the other reason is people want to beat me up. That's why I get fights.
Nice. Yeah. So you're gonna do another one?
I'll probably do another.
I thought this was the last one.
Yeah, there's other things that came up, so I was like, you know what?
Okay.
I'll do one more. I'll put myself through one more for and we'll talk about it in a future episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's either combat jiu-jitsu, maybe, or maybe.
Oh,
MMA.
really?
Yeah.
MMA, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I told combat jiu-jitsu. That's just another jiu-jitsu match for me. That's nothing in my mind.
See, I would find that like MMA. Granted,
Yeah.
I've done neither.
Yeah.
But MMA, it's like, I would find it like, okay, I'm going to get punched. I'm going to get kicked. But then like, and then jujitsu, sure, you're doing jujitsu. But then the combat jujitsu is like, I'd be like, okay, we're doing jujitsu. Ah, you're slapping me. And then I would lose my shit. I'd be like, don't do that, man. Or that would be a weird middle ground, I think, for me.
Yeah, I think my brain just doesn't work. Like, I don't get nervous. I don't do that. And like, I talked with a couple other black belts. They're like, you don't get nervous? I was like, I haven't been nervous for my own sake ever. Like, I don't even remember the last time. I get nervous, like,
for Jonah.
Yeah, for other people
Yeah.
when they're competing, because I can't do it. I can't beat them.
Yeah.
Anything that I compete, it's on me.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure, yeah.
cool, let's go. So combat jujitsu, I'm always down for a combat jujitsu match whenever. Like, that's not even a fight camp.
Right.
That's just me going in, doing jujitsu and being able to.
It's just open palm strikes, right?
Yeah, so you can slap, or you can do like the whole boss route and this. And this is actually even worse.
Yeah,
like,
you
this
can do a lot of damage.
Yeah,
like
people
that.
get knocked out.
Yeah.
The combat jujitsu, like the Eddie Bravo thing.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, and like they get busted open and stuff. And I don't know, that intrigues me. I like it because it's stand up where I'm not going to get kicked and punched.
Right.
MMA, I do need a camp. I do need something.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, combat jujitsu is just like,
yeah,
I'm down for that. That'd be me just having to be like, okay, what weight are we coming in at? As long as they're not the typical jujitsu guy that I fight, that's like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Like, as long as they're my weight, cool.
Just another day in the Safeway parking lot, man.
Yeah, man. Let's go. I'm taking someone out. They're the guys that left a shopping cart out. And
just open palm strikes.
That's how I get my fight camps in.
Well, I think I don't have anything else. iPad's about to die. It's 10:45.
Nice.
Should we wrap it up?
Wrap it up. And yeah, happy Remembrance Day, everyone.
Yeah.
Make sure to take the time to set time aside just to think about stuff and all the things that have been sacrificed for you, your time, and everything, and keeping us free. Remember, I don't close many days, and Remembrance Day is always one that I'll close. I mean, we have an open map, but yeah, there's so many things that have went on in the world, and I think it's a good day to just take that time for self-reflection.
Yeah.
So make sure to do that. And if you're listening to this later, I would still suggest taking that time to yourself. It's always good to take 5 minutes self-reflection time.
Yeah.
Stay true to yourself.
Yeah. Right on. Well, glad to be back.
Yeah.
Boom. Thanks for watching, guys.
And
catch you on the flip side.
boom.